yo, we might do some genty shit. For sure. Bam. All right, so here we go. This big beast, and it is a big beast. It barely fits in the picture, man. Yes, Bob. All right. All right, this is a Genty boy's dream come true. This is an 828. 8 strings, 28-inch scale length. It is huge. But even though it's huge, it is super comfortable to play on. Like, it's an absolute joy to play. I got this used. I tried forever to get a hold of Agile, but they're just a pain in the ass. And when you call them out online, they apparently get a hold of you real fast. But I got this used at a really good price. Basically, it's been upgraded with Fishman Fluent's 8 moderns, modern 8s, whatever the hell you want to call it. Hip shot bridge. Obviously, with you get new electronics when you get your Fishman's. Has Grover tuners on it. It's got medium jumbo frets. It's a chunk of what I'm gonna guess is alder. I don't think it's mahogany because it's not super duper heavy, but it could be. You never know. It is pretty solid. It's like a cutting block, so it very well could be mahogany. Just for some reason, it's not super heavy. Ebony fretboard. The thing is just a joy to play. It really is, and it looks mental. I mean, the silver burst is fantastic. I don't know what else to really say about it. It's a hell of a good guitar. At the price point, put a pickup upgrade in it. I want to get some lock-in tuners for it. Other than that, this thing is just a friggin' rock star, man. It plays great. I mean, I'm not an 8-string player. I proved that for almost 6 minutes. Yeah, I am not the Genty boy, but I demo a lot of pedals and stuff. People are like, I wonder what that would sound like with an 8-string. Now we know. I have a tool to use for that specific purpose. Of course, I'll tinker around with this to try to get a little more familiar with it, so when I do play riffs there, I don't look as stupid as I just did now. But really, the guitar is fantastic. Agile, if you watch like reviews and stuff, they're hit and miss. Like, some people say they're junk, some people say that they're good. I'm going to say this model right here is fantastic. I want to say it's called an Intrepid 828, and it's really, it stays in tune. The Fishmans definitely sound great, but I mean, anything you put Fishmans in sound great. Sort of like EMGs, you can put them on a Coke can and play it, and it's going to sound like EMGs. The Fishmans just, the voice perfect, especially for this. Like, an 8-string is a tough one. It really is. Most pickups you get from companies, even the high end companies, if they have proprietary pickups, they're not any good. It's kind of it's a niche little market, the 8-string. It really is. There's not a big call for them, but I have a lot of 8-string people that watch my stuff, and they're always like, some of these pedals I use, and I show what it does with a 7-string. They're always like, "Oh man, I wish I knew what that would happen with the 8-string that I have." Well, now I'll be able to show them. I might revisit some of the older pedals that I was always wondering what it would sound like with an 8-string, and I didn't have one. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna put this guitar up here so you can get a good look at it. And really, I don't know what else to say. I don't have many of the specs. I can just go by like what I'm feeling, what I'm touching. If anybody knows them, drop them in the comments or something. That'd be great. This guitar is some kind of sexy. Let me tell you what, this thing is just nuts. And for an inexpensive brand guitar, it is built like a tank. You know, it is, and it's just stunning. I mean, absolutely stunning. It's fantastic. The action on it's good and everything. It's really comfortable to play. It's not a super duper handful like a lot of 8-strings are. It's very comfortable. Now if I just learn how to play an 8-string, I'll be doing all right. All right. Gear used today, obviously the Agile 828, loaded with Fishman Fluent's Modern 8s. The Lavagoa Mr. Hector on the low gain. For some reason, this thing did not like high gain. Just did not like it. It was too much. So I use the low gain. I'm using the Henning amplification, M80 ordnance. It's metal mid boost. I just hooked it up. I hooked a bunch of stuff up to it. Just to the 8 string, you want it to kind of somewhat be clear, and I wasn't getting that. So I threw a lot of pedals at it to figure out. I ended up on the low gain with that, and it seemed to work. Even though it's low gain, there's still a little bit of hiss because of the M80. So I have the GupTech Sun pedal hooked up, which is their new noise gate. I think it's awesome. I'll have a giveaway with that. If it's not already posted, it's coming up next or within the next couple videos. So keep an eye out for that. And all cables are Lebagoa cables. So yeah. Yes, a pop. Oh, the cab. That's a Monster cab. And for those of you who keep getting a hold of me, like, I try to get a hold of the Monster guy. I don't know what's going on with Dave. I really don't. I'm glad I got a cab. It's a fantastic cab. I love it. It sounds great. I record everything through it using a Sennheiser E906, I think is what it's called. I don't know. Finally got that figured out. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Keep music evil. Bring metal to the children. Please share, like, subscribe, all that shit. Fucking allergies first thing in the morning. So yeah. Be good to one another. Don't be a dick. Please subscribe.